Hi everyone, you are watching Commerce King Academy. Today's lecture we have to solve illustration number 4 of chapter number 4, which is General Journal. Illustration number 4, which is journalize the following transactions in the books of Mr. Asad for the amounts and month of Jan 2005. Dear students, now we have to enter the Mr. Asad's business transactions in the journal account. So let's get started with the first transaction, which is on Jan 1st, Mr. Asad, no capital of his own, started business with $40,000, which is borrowed from his friend Riaz at the rate 12% per annum interest rate, right? This is the format of journal account in which we will enter the transactions in the form of entries. On Jan 1st, Mr. Asad, no capital of his own, started business with $40,000 borrowed from his friend Riaz. So entry will be cash account debit to Riaz, loan account credit. With amount $40,000. $40,000. With description: being the amount borrowed for starting business at the rate 12% per annum. The first transactions entry, which is starting business with capital $40,000, has been completed here. Purchased goods worth $24,000 less 20% trade discount from Mohsin and Company and or supplier. So 20% discount received on $24,000, and then for cash and supplied them to Riaz at list price less 10% discount. Itself received 20% discount and then sells against 10% profit. So the entry will be purchases account debit to cash account credit, because purchases are done on cash basis, to cash account. So 20% discount of $24,000 is $4,800, right? We will reduce from invoiced amount, which is $24,000. After deduction of discount, trade discount, the actual amount is this. So which is $19,200. $19,200. This transaction has two effects. First is purchase effect, and then further sales to Riaz on 10% discount from list price. Further sales on same date, which is Jan 2, Riaz account debit to sales account credit. With description: being the sales at 10% less than list price, which is $24,000. The 10% of $24,000 is $2,400. Now we will less from the list price. This is the discounted price, discounted selling price. So we will enter in entries amounts $21,600, $21,600. So ultimately, this is the purchase price for the business, this is the sales price for the business. The difference of these amounts, which is $2,400, will be considered as the profit for the business. Clear? After clarification or entrance of second transaction, which has been done on 2nd Jan, now we will move toward third transaction, which has been done on 4th January. The transaction is goods worth $800 were damaged in transit. A claim was made on the railway authorities for the same. The entry will be railway claim account will be debit with amount $800 to purchase account credit against this account because the damage in transit. Ultimately, reduction in our purchases stock. So to purchase account will be credit. Purchases account with amount $800. Description will be being the claim made on railways for goods damaged in transit, which is amounted $800. Right? The next transaction of the business on 10th January, which is under instructions from Mohsin and Company, Mr. Asad supplied goods listed at $4,000 to Salman, received the invoice at 20% trade discount from Mohsin and Company, which is the supplier of the business. This transaction has same nature as above. Purchased from Mohsin and Company with 20% trade discount and then sales to Salman further on full price, which is $4,000. The difference of $4,000 and 20% less will be considered as the profit for the business. So we will move toward entry of this transaction. Entry will be on 10th Jan, purchases account debit to Mohsin and Company account credit because purchases on credit with 20% less than list price to Mohsin and Company. Company account credit. You can understand with description, which is being the purchases at 20% less than list price. The 20% of 4,000 is $800. We will deduct or minus from list price the discounted amount is $3,200. This is the discounted purchases amount. We will enter at purchases $3,200, same as to another account, which is Mohsin and Company account, $3,200. That's it. This is the purchase effect of this transaction. The second effect of this transaction is sales. So same dated on 10th January, sales to Salman on credit basis with full amount. The entry will be sale Salman's account debit with amount $4,000, which is the full price or list price, to sales account credit with amount $4,000, with description being the sales to Salman. This is the purchase amount and this is the sales amount. The difference of purchase or sales amount is $800. $800 will be considered as the profit for the business. This transaction has been completed here. Now we will move toward next. On 13th January, received cash from the railway in full settlement of claim for damages in transit. On Jan 13th, cash account will be debit with amount $800. This is the amount of damages to railway claim account credit with same amount $800, with description being the receipt of claim from railways authorities. Next transaction is on date 18th January. Mr. Salman is declared insolvent. We recall the account of Mr. Salman. We have been done sales amounted $4,000 to Salman, right? Salman is declared insolvent and dividend of 50 paisa in case of rupee or in dollar in received from him in full settlement. In other words, we have received 50% of whole amount, which is $4,000 from Mr. Salman, and $2,000 will be considered as bad debts for the business. So let's move toward entry. On Jan 18th, this is the compound entry, cash account debit, which is $2,000, and bad debts account will be debit with $2,000 to Salman account credit with $4,000, with description being cash received $2,000 and bad debts $2,000 written off due to Salman insolvency. This is too much simple transaction, as well as its entry on 20th January bought a cycle for $7,200 for delivering goods to customer. On 20th Jan, cycle account debit with amount $7,200 to credit with cash account with amount $7,200, with description being the purchase of cycle for use of sales delivery. Next transactions of the business on 24th January, which is bought goods worth $2,800 from Zahir. This is the supplier of the business. And then the second effect of this transaction, and supplied them to Kabir at $4,000. This is the customer of the business. $2,800 is the purchase price and $4,000 is the selling price of the goods. Jan 24, purchases account debit to Zahir account credit, because purchases on credit $2,800 and $2,800 with description, being purchases on credit from Zahir with amount $2,800. This is the first impact of this transaction. The selling impact of this transaction is on same date 24th January, the sales has been done to Kabir. The entry will be Kabir account debit because sales on credit to sales account credit with amounts $4,000 and $4,000 with description, being credit sales to Kabir with amount $4,000. So dear students, the selling price is $4,000 and purchase price is $2,800. The profit is $4,000 minus $2,800, which is $1,200. This is the profit of this transaction. When we talk about the profit percentage of this transaction, it will be $1,200 on $4,000 will be 30%. Okay, after entrance of purchases and then further selling and profit percentage, now we will talk about, or this transaction is related to Kabir returned goods worth $200 in turn was sent to Zahir. Kabir, which is the customer of the business, returned $200 and then business returned to its supplier, which is Zahir, with same percentage. Kabir return with 4,000 percentage and then business return with $2,800 percentage. So let's see returning process. On Jan 29, Kabir returned goods worth $200, which will be sales returns or sales inward for the business. So entry will be returns inward account or sales return account debit with 200 to Kabir account credit with $200 with description, being goods returned by Kabir amounted to $200. Clear? This is the first impact of this transaction. Returns, sales returned by the customer. And the second impact will be goods returned by the business to its supplier with the ratio of $200. The entry will be on same date, Jan 29. Goods returned to supplier by the business will be called purchases return. So Zahir account will be debit against to returns outward or purchases returns. Here we will find the returning percentage same as profit percentage. So let's see here, the returning percentage is with $4,000 returned goods with $200, right? And returned by us to supplier with $2,800. This is the unknown value. Divided by $4,000, x is this. This is a returning rate ratio against $2,800. It will be returned by the business to its supplier, which is Zahir. So Zahir account will be debit with amount $140 to return in outward or purchases returns with amount $140, right? With description being returns to Zahir. Recall the concept of returning ratio again. 200 return with respect to $4,000 by the customer to the business, and same again return by the business to its supplier with respect to $2,800, which is unknown, that how much return to supplier. The answer will be $140, right? The next transaction is on 30th January. 1 month's interest to Riaz on loan supplied by him became due but could not be paid. The journal entry will be on Jan 30. Interest account debit to Riaz loans account credit. One month's interest on $40,000 will be this is the percentage of interest. $400. This is the 1 month's interest with respect to 12%, $400 and $400 with description being interest becoming due with amount $400. The last transaction of this illustration is the cycle bought on January 20 was sold for $2,400 being damaged. Recall the concept of cycle account, which was actual amount or worth $7,200. So loss bared by the business against cycle with amount $4,800, right? We will enter the transaction in journal account now. It will be compound entry dated Jan 31st. Cash account will be debit and profit and loss account will be debit against cycle account. Cash received now with selling of damaged cycle $2,400 and lost bear by the business amounted $4,800. The cycle's actual amount was $7,200 with description: being loss on the sale of damaged cycle transferred to profit and loss account and receipt of sale proceed, which is $2,400. The solution of this illustration has been completed here. Please like, share and comment and subscribe. Thank you all.